This is French onion meatloaf. So, every meatloaf is better with its best buddy, mashed potatoes. In with the potatoes, I also put several cloves of crushed garlic. Over here, I've taken store-bought green beans. I pay the extra 10 cents and I get them all trimmed up. But I bring them home and I put them into a couple inches of boiling water, take them back out and cold shock them. Separately, I cook shallots in butter and add a little bit of chicken stock, right? Keep them separate. Right before I serve, I marry them and put the bright green beans that are so nice and crisp into the slow-cooked shallots and broth. Onions. 1 onion per half pound of meat. We have 2.5 pounds of meat, so you need 5 onions. I have the stove literally between medium, low, and low. You start with olive oil and butter. You can immediately add your salt because you're drawing the liquid out, right? And that'll help the onions sweat quicker. And I use both fine ground black pepper and white pepper, and a nice big fat fresh bay leaf. Once the onions are light caramel in color, add a good shot of good white wine. Let the wine absorb completely. After the wine absorbs, add a little shot of beef stock. For our meat, I have a combination of ground beef and a little buttery ground veal. So we're going to add some breadcrumbs, homemade or store-bought, that have been moistened with milk. Some garlic. Add your egg, fresh thyme, fresh sage. Thyme is citrusy, sage is earthy, and always perfect in everything, grassy parsley. Put our fresh herbs in there. Give these a stir. Our wine has absorbed, so now we're going to add our little beef stock in there. When we come back, I'll show you how we roll. Okay, guys, so these are our mashed potatoes and garlic. We're going to add to that warm milk and melted butter. Give that a little stir. And then I always put a little hint of nutmeg in these. Now for the meatloaf, remember we had 2.5 pounds of our meat mix. I want you to save 2 handfuls about the size of a meatball, because we're gonna fill our meatloaf with our French onions, and we're gonna need to kind of seal the edges of the rolled meatloaf to keep the French onion soup mixture inside the loaf, okay? So I've taken a 9x13, a quarter sheet pan, a small baking sheet. I lined it with plastic to help me roll the meatloaf. And I put a little parchment down so when I'm done, I can take the loaf out of the plastic, put it down onto the parchment, and roast it. The oven is hot at 400 degrees, and we're gonna roast this for about 45 minutes, then we're gonna take it out and put more mustard and cheese on top to serve, really pretty. Then I'm gonna take a good amount of Dijon mustard. Now see, I'm stopping just shy, see here, of the edge, right? You want a little bit of distance there so that you can kind of seal the back of your meatloaf, right? So then we're going to, that's the end of that guy. I've got some more for topping though. We're gonna take a fat handful or 2 of shredded gruyere cheese. Then our cooled French onions. I know, it's very exciting. Okay, so now see how we just kind of roll with the plastic and then pull the plastic away, see? Right. And you just kind of keep working it till you get down to the end. This is why you save those little bits. When you get to the end, you want to keep all that good filling in there. So you take your extra blob and seal it up. After he roasts 45 minutes, slather it with more Dijon mustard and cover the entire thing with more shredded Gruyere cheese. I'll show you what that looks like when we come back. This is the French onion rolled meatloaf. It looks like meat French onion soup. It's so good. There's our fluffy, puffy, garlicky mashed potatoes. Yum, 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 yum.